Ever wanted your son or daughter to learn the basics of football from a former U of L star? How about a former U of L star who happens to be a wide receiver with the New England Patriots? I'm lucky to be joined by former Cardinal receiver and Super Bowl MVP Deion Branch to talk about tomorrow's Skills and Drills training camp at St. High School.
Yes,
Branch. I said Brown because I
yeah.
got so excited to have you
There
on
you go.
here. Tell us what you've been up to. I know a lot of fans follow you, where you've been playing, Super Bowl MVP. Like, you've just got all those honors listed. Tell us what you've been up to.
Training right now. Right now this is off season for me, and unfortunately, I'm going into my 12th year, so don't worry about how old I am. You know what I'm saying? But right now I'm just training and doing a lot of things in the community, such as tomorrow. Tomorrow will be my 4th annual Skills and Drills football camp here at Louisville. It'll be held over at St. High School, not U of L. The last 3 years we've been at U of L.
Yeah.
So tomorrow we'll be at St. and hopefully we can go back to U of L after tomorrow. But it'll be from 8 to 12. Registration starts at 8, and the camp starts at 9 o'clock. It'll go to 12, and if the rain holds up, we're gonna have a great time. But even if it does rain, we're still gonna participate. So
It's a good thing about kids. Even if it rains outside, they're still going to have a blast.
I hope so. Most of these kids, they we're getting a lot of parents calling now, asking, we're still going to do the camp even if it rains? And the answer is yes. I mean, if it starts lightning, then that's a little different. But other than that, we're going to go out and teach the kids the fundamentals of the game.
Now, as far as you mentioned, you all have had the camp at U of L the last 3 years. Have you been keeping up with the Louisville football team, and what do you think about Charlie Strong and Teddy Bridgewater, what they've done with this program the last few years?
Great job. I think everything started with Mr. Jurich. He's done a great job of putting the right pieces in place for the organization and the institution, and he's done a great job with that. Bring Coach Strong in, the things with Coach Patino. So it's sky's the limit with this university and the things that we're doing in those sports.
Now, of course, the event you mentioned, which is tomorrow, is put on by your foundation, the Deion Branch Foundation. Could you tell us a little bit about why you started that and how your sons influenced that group as well?
Well, it was started back I started Deion Branch Foundation back in 2004. My son was diagnosed with viral meningitis, a couple days out of the hospital. And me personally, that was something very near and dear to me versus just going out and starting a foundation. I think my biggest thing, my family and I just try to give back to different organizations who's in need, and especially kids who's been in situations like my son. There's a lot of organizations who needs help, and that's what I do it for. Every charity event I do, we try to give back to those.
I can tell you're very involved in the community, and especially just reading on the website, people can go on, what's the website?
DeionBranchFoundation.org.
And just from that, you can tell that you're so involved and you've put a lot of effort into it, and you're such a family guy, so it's nice to see that.
Yes, ma'am.
But tell us about the Skills and Drills football, just a little bit tomorrow. If kids come out, what can they expect to do for the day, and who else is going to be there?
A lot. I mean, we got a lot of guys. I'm very honored just to have all my former college teammates come out and help me, all my friends, these guys. I love them to death. This is the main reason why I enjoy doing this, that spend time with these guys and also, show my appreciation for them as well. And, all of them here, Arnold Jackson, Damon Dorsey, Corey Wallace, Ronnie Gent, Victor Glenn. I mean, the list goes on, Lavelle Boyd.
You've got the whole crew here.
Yes, man, and I love it. We come out, we have a great time. But it's mainly about the kids. We'll be out there just showing them the basics about the game of football. Receiver stance, quarterback, different things with the quarterback, offensive lineman, defensive lineman. The kids will be tired. That's one thing I would say. Even though we started camp at 9, I'll say about 10, most of the kids be ready to go home.
They're worn out.
Yeah, they're ready to go home. So we're going to have a lot of fun.
Now, the kids will have fun, but is it safe to say that you all might have more fun just being all back together and being able to, be out there again, be on the football field together again?
We do, and that's what makes this this weekend so special, for us to, we're all grown now, guys have started families and everything, but it's okay for us to come back and act like we're 15 and 20 back in the day. And that's what we do. We have a lot of fun, but also we make sure that we tend to the kids and make sure that knowing what they're doing, we're teaching them the right things.
Now, like you said, this is the 4th annual. And you also have a lot of other camps. You do one back in your hometown.
Right.
Why do you keep coming back to Louisville and doing one?
Louisville is like my second home. You know, I love it here. I love coming back. Very thankful that I had the opportunity to go to the University of Louisville. You know, very blessed. I think back in the days, Coach John L. Smith was my coach. Great coach, great guy. Love him to death. This guy has done a lot of things for me in my life, and I owe him a tremendous lot. You know, I love him to death, but I enjoy just coming back here and just giving back to the people who supported me throughout my career. So that's what it's all about.
Like Deion said, the camp is tomorrow morning from 9 to noon at Cn2 High School in Louisville, and there's still time to register. Just log on to DeionBranchFoundation.org, or you can register before the event at 8 a.m. Deion, thank you so much for coming on, and we hope you have a really good turnout tomorrow, and we're so excited to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.